Welcome everyone to a Big Talk from Small Libraries 2025 here on Friday, February 28th, 2025, the last Friday in February. We're always here the last Friday in February. Big Talk from Small Libraries is a free online conference where all of our presenters are from libraries that serve populations of 10,000 people or less. I am your host, Krista Porter. I am the Library Development Director at the Nebraska Library Commission. Big Talk from Small Libraries is sponsored by the Nebraska Library Commission and the Association for Rural and Small Libraries, ARSL, ARSL, depending on how you pronounce it. We have a great agenda for today. Thank you everybody for joining us. We're very happy to have you all here. We have libraries, we have public, academic, and K-12 libraries on our agenda today, talking about all sorts of things. But I'm going to go over some few housekeeping things in the morning right now before we get into our welcome from John Clexton, the president of our Association for Rural and Small Libraries. And I'll be repeating these things throughout the day as well to remind people as you come in and out. So there is one link for the entire day. The link that you're using right now is the one you can use to come in and out of the conference as you like, as you are interested in anything, or as you have the time. If you're unable to stay here for the whole day, that is perfectly fine. We do record the entire day, and we then will post it here under our previous conferences page. Each session will be broken out into individual recordings, so you don't have to watch an 8-hour recording again. You'll be able to watch each session individually after the conference. If you are looking interested in getting continuing education credits for attending the conference, you can. Depends on your situation, depends on where you are. If you are a library staff person or a board member here in Nebraska, we have put together a special CE reporting form for you. We cannot track exactly when you were here to keep track of that and which sessions you attended, so there's a form that you can submit. It is in our FAQ page here, and it will be emailed to everyone as well. So for Nebraska libraries, submit that, and you can receive CE credits for attending. If you're outside of Nebraska, you'll need to check in with whoever is your continuing education reporting people and ask them how they should apply for receiving credits for watching anything in the workshop, in the conference today. After the conference is over, at the end of the day today, about an hour after we wrap things up, everyone who attended live today will receive an email that is automatically generated from the GoToWebinar system that says, thank you for attending, and that is your proof that you were actually here and attended today. There will also be a PDF certificate attached to that email that you can print out and present to whoever you need to as well. All right. And I think that's all of the everything I need to tell you now. So let's just get things started here. John, get my thing here. Yeah. I'm going to hand over presenter control to you so you can get your slides up.
All right. Can everybody see this?
Yes, looks good.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome everybody. I have to say that it is so wonderful to see everybody here. We've got an active day. Yes, I'm John Clexton. I am the 2025 ARSL president, and this is who I am. I did not come by rural or a small library immediately. I spent my first career in Detroit Public Library. I have spent it over 20 years in a suburb library and even in the Virgin Islands. I'm here. I would show you my hand. We do this in Michigan where I'm at, but that doesn't matter because it's amazing to talk from librarians and library workers from Alaska to Florida and so forth. We're all in this together. But today I'm here to represent ARSL, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about who we are. First of all, our mission is building strong communities through advocacy, professional development, and evaluating the impact of rural small libraries. It is our vision as a premier organization to represent you, that of being a rural small library. We understand that we're different. PLA, ALA, there's so many great organizations out there, and I am members of all of them. But there is true to my heart and true to what I do every day is really ARSL, because they speak our language. We have solo librarians, we have little money, and it is our vision as ARSL to bring everybody together. So that's why I am here. It is truly, to me, it is a wonderful organization, and it speaks my language. I hope it speaks to your language. ARSL has been dedicated to libraries. We have been doing this for more than 40 years, which is amazing. Our numbers are growing by leaps and bounds. Today, we have more than 2,700 members from every state in the US, and hello, Canada, for all you there from our north. And we welcome you. We also have 250 library workers attended our train workshops, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in a second here, and roundtables. Last year, we had over 2,000 combined hours of volunteer support. And here's the best part about it. If you are considering a membership, if you're like me, ALA is great, PLA is great, but oh, it is expensive. We are the best bang in town. You'll see here individual memberships, $20 to $100. Organizational memberships, it's still quite cheap. And I'm just going to say right now to the libraries that are having problems with legislative concerns about, oh, you can't be a member and all that, consider an individual membership, because that's what I do, and it's wonderful. It really is a good bargain. It is my lifeline to what I do now in a small and rural library. So, what is included on a membership benefit? So we have, your typical member e-lists. You have a member directory, and for those that have been to our conferences, let me tell you, some of the people that are speaking today, I consider dear friends, and they're not in my state, but we can talk the same language. We can talk the same problems. We unite in that way. We also have Zoom rooms for online program and work-related staff activities. And again, I can't say it enough, the cost of attendance at any of these developments or conference, if you have a director that is very cost conscious of things, you can kind of pitch it to that. This is a really wonderful way to be involved at a national level, a state level, or a regional level, how you choose. And that's with our roundtables and networking events. So there's so many opportunities to be involved, and that's kind of where we're at nowadays, I think, is in nationwide, is we have to be vocal, we have to be organized. Again, the train series are wonderful. One big thing that's coming up is March 20th. We have a disaster planning and preparedness. I can't see a show of hands, but how many of you have a disaster plan in place? Yeah, I'm going to guess the number's low. I'll be attending this as well. I know from serving in the Virgin Islands after 2 Category 5 hurricanes that decimated our library, they were unprepared. And you would think that being hurricanes on a yearly level is something you would plan for. Well, we didn't. That's a whole nother story, but I know some of you, we have tornadoes, we have floods, we have fires. Please consider attending. As you can see, there's all kinds of things from food security, which is a big issue, library workers to be advocates. I don't need to tell you about what's going on in legislation right now. So those are kind of some of the things we do. We have professional networking groups from adult services to directors, managers. And I'll just say this, directors, if you're going, oh, they're just going to talk about how to pay us less or something like that. No, directors are sitting there talking, going, here's a new law. What do I do? I've got this policy. Those are the kind of things that are talked about. We have library workers of color, LGBTQ+ library workers, neurodivergent, solo librarians. I have to tell many people, how many of you are solo librarians? A lot of people don't understand that it is you, an army of one. And of course, you know, things like readers advisory and youth services. Here's just some pictures of our last conference. Truly, one of the biggest things that I heard at the conference is I found my people. These are my people, and I can be testimony to that. It's truly amazing. The amount of love in this, and I don't mean to be hokey, but the amount of love in these conferences is wonderful. So we have an upcoming conference in 2025. It's going to be in Albuquerque on September 17th through the 20th. It is for you. It is for rural and small libraries. And we talk about everything: fundraising, working with boards, technology. And the best part about it for me, we have a lot of fun. We have so much fun. And cost, look it up on our website. It is arsl.org. There are scholarships available, but they only are, you have March 11th as a deadline. So I encourage you to apply.
That's when they open, is March 11th.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did read that wrong. Thank you for correcting me there. Boy, I'd be in trouble.
People are panicking right now.
Yeah, no. But honestly, I just want to thank you for being here today. You are my inspiration. You, above all, are the people, the community, the power of knowledge. I know some of you are facing library crises right now, and we're here as a community to help you with that, whether it be criminal charges for being a library worker, from funding issues. And I don't want to sound cliche, but it's truly our time. If you think about it, libraries through generations, from ancient times, medieval times, and civil rights era, we've had to make a point. And I think now is our time. And how do we do that? I think the biggest thing is you being here today is testimony to that, because we love libraries. We don't have to preach it. We're obviously not here getting rich being a library or a library worker, but it's truly a passion for us. Some of you are from tribal libraries, storefront libraries, basements, you name it. The greatest strength in all of us is us. We don't take no for an answer. We find ways to achieve our goals, and don't mess with librarians. Enjoy today, learn, have fun, and I hope to see you all in Albuquerque.
Awesome.
So please, arsl.org. You can look me up. I am happy to talk to anybody at any time.
Awesome. Thank you so much, John. That was a wonderful introduction, wonderful welcome. Yes. Here, let me do this quickly. I have attended ARSL conferences in the past, various ones over the years. It is definitely finding your people, finding your tribe. Absolutely. It's having that smaller group of people rather than the 20,000 some odd that go to ALA or PLA does really make a difference. Being able to connect with them and seeing the people that are struggling with the same things you are in your small and rural libraries. So we're almost at the top of the hour. I just want to say you introduced ARSL to everyone. Nebraska Library Commission, for those of you who aren't from Nebraska, is the state agency for libraries. So in your state, it might be so-and-so state library. Here in Nebraska, for whatever reason, they decided that it would be a commission. So we provide training and resources and databases and grants and support to all types of libraries in the state. So we are like your state library, but here in Nebraska. And we are very happy to have ARSL to partner with us to promote and put on this annual conference. So